Hi folks, Simon here, welcome back to the channel. You know, for quite a while now I've been using the GoXLR Mini in order to help me with streaming the PS4 stuff over to my YouTube and Twitch channels, and I've got to say it's been a wonderful device. But with the PS5, I'm eventually going to want to start moving across from streaming PS4 stuff over to PS5 stuff. The problem is, the PS5, as you can see, does not come with an optical audio port, which is not very helpful. Now, I have done a video before on how you can stream from Nintendo Switch using the GoXLR and the line input, I think it was, because that also doesn't have an optical audio port, but ultimately that's not really a solution that's going to help here, as there's no easy way to connect the PS5 through line out or line in or whatever it was to the GoXLR. So I've had to think of another way around in order to come to a solution. And this is what I've got. I found this device on Amazon. This isn't a promoted or sponsored video or whatever, don't worry. But I found this, I thought I'd give it a try, and it's actually worked. Now, this wasn't the cheapest HDMI switch that I could pick up. This was £40, and this is it out of the box. But I'll explain why in a moment. I don't recommend you just go for the cheapest ones. They might do the job, but there's a few reasons that you might want to splash out just a little bit more for something more involved. But what this does, this is the Test Smart switch, HDMI switch, is first of all, it has your HDMI ports on here. So that's the output. Sorry, the webcam's reversed, so try and lining my finger up here can be a chore. That's the output, so that will go to your capture device, of course. And then your inputs are where you plug in your consoles, for example, the PS5 or whatever else it is that you may be using. By the way, of course, with an HDMI switch, one of the awesome things about it, on top of fixing our audio problem with the PS5, is the fact that if you are going to be streaming from multiple consoles, then one of these switches is going to allow you to connect them all and then just have a single output to your GoXLR and streaming device, and then you won't have to keep messing about with cables every time you want to switch over which console you're streaming from. But the reason I chose this one ultimately is because it has this. This is the optical port that we need that the PS5 is lacking. So all we need to do with this device is plug the PS5 into one of these 4 input ports, plug the output HDMI, that one there, over to our streaming PC, and then plug the optical port straight into the GoXLR. And that's it. You know, obviously we need to plug it in. On the other side here, it has these buttons if you want to switch inputs, but seeing as how I'll only pretty much be using the PS5, I won't need to use them. Now, I mentioned you can get cheaper ones than this, maybe with less ports and stuff, but all the cheaper ones I found that were about £15 or £20 would only record up to a maximum of 4K 30 frames per second, whereas this one will do 4K 60 frames per second, which if you're going to be streaming or recording from the PS5, might be quite a big deal. Now, if you're going to be using this for the PS4 for whatever reason, or for some other consoles, some perhaps last-gen consoles, then a cheaper one of these devices is going to suit you absolutely fine. But if you are going to be using this in order to connect your GoXLR and your streaming PC to one of the next-gen consoles, then, as I say, I would definitely recommend spending just a little bit more, so that at least then, even if you're not using the full 4K 60 FPS immediately, you have the choice to do so later on while using something like this. So what I'm going to do now is connect the PS5 up to this thing, to my GoXLR. I'm going to plug the optical audio from the GoXLR into this port here. There it is. And then the audio from the PS5 will be set up through HDMI. This thing will, you know, dissect the audio, video, whatever it does, send everything to the right place, and we'll see what the result is going to be. Right, so I've gone ahead and just done a very brief setup here in Streamlabs OBS. What I've done is connected the PS5 to that TechSmart HDMI switch. We have the audio going straight through the switch, through the optical connection that I've set up. And, of course, the video is going through the HDMI and straight into my streaming PC. And it sounds fantastic. It really does. And the good thing is, I'm going to give you a bit of gameplay here so you can see it in action. But if we just pop over to settings for a moment here on the PS5 and go down to screen and video output information, you can see, even with that switch connected, we are still getting the full 3840 by 2160 resolution and 60 Hertz, which will translate to that 60 FPS. So again, with those cheaper switches, you're not going to be able to do that. You might get 4K if you're lucky, but you're not going to be able to get more than 30 FPS, which is a little bit annoying when you're going to be recording content for the internet on PS5 and want to really show people, you know, that stunning smooth frame rates and what have you that the console is capable of. So let's go ahead here and have a little bit of a run around, just so we can see that everything's working as expected. But, you know, it certainly appears to be, to me. And I've got to say, Astro's Playground, or Playroom, or whatever it's called, is an addictive little experience. I had no idea it even existed until I played it, or until I had the PS5, and I'm very glad I discovered it because it's been so much fun. But there we have it then, folks. You know, it's all working as expected. So that's the TechSmart HDMI switch, the perfect solution, in my opinion, to the lack of optical port woes on PS5. And does that work for Xbox as well, the new Xbox Series? I'm not sure. Does that have an optical port on? Let me know in the comments. But if not, then this solution should help in that situation as well. And the fact I can now plug in other consoles like my Switch directly into the TechSmart device, meaning that I don't need to mess about with multiple cables and stuff, you know, when recording to different devices or from different devices, having to switch them around and what have you to my streaming PC. Just hit that, you know, input select on the Switch, and straight on the TechSmart Switch, that is, not the Nintendo Switch, and that'll swap the HDMI inputs on the fly. Very, very good. But there we have it then, guys. What I will do is I'll drop a link to this particular device down in the description if you want to check it out. But I hope this video has helped you and will get you back up and running with your streaming using your GoXLR device. If it does help this video, please don't forget to drop a like. Maybe support the channel by throwing a sub as well. I'll leave that entirely up to you, of course. But have a great day, everybody, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye. Right, going to try and get the Platinum Trophy for this one now.